Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Hunterman, and this is Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. It's a video game set in my favorite roleplay universe, and it's pretty good so far, though we have had one exceedingly harsh checkpoint, which if it's doing it this early in the game, you can kind of expect is going to come up as we go forward. And furthermore, I'm about to enter a room, and I don't believe I've seen it say save on the side of the screen over there. So we might be in real trouble if that's going to be a persistent issue. It's going back and forth between stealth and combat, and I'm okay with that, but I feel like the checkpoints should be each room if we're doing this. Especially because I'm not great at combat. It's fun. It is fun, no doubt, but that guy's looking away. That guy's also looking away. Nobody's over there. Hey, save successful. I'm assuming that's checkpoint. Oh, hi, guy. Stop looking at me. We're assuming that's checkpoint, right, Cody? One would think. I'm going to have to be a little bit more mindful of paying attention to my checkpoints, however, if the game is going to be, let's call it, rude. Three crossbow bolts for an area this big is a bit much. I agree. I think crossbow bolts are, you don't have the confidence to take down the dude as you approach them, so you gotta do it some other way. I'm gonna try and stealth this guy and then leave. Okay, that seems to have worked. Orange? Orange? Uh-oh. I am utterly confused by what counts as seeing a body or not, you know? Apparently we're in a walking sequence now. Oh wait, we're back. Oh wait, this is where we were before. This needs to infuse slightly more Metal Gear. Slightly more Splinter Cell. Did you guys forget about me? Or you got red markers if I step out here? You got red markers. Crossbow bolts in armory? Oh, really? I didn't see him. Do they glow? Oh. That's a valid question, Cody. Let's see, let's see. I don't see any. Otherwise, the terrain seems very non-interactive. Yeah. People have taken up their new positions. Well, let's try and take out all the reinforcement things. Oh, hi, my dude.
What? We got company.
What is that button? Alright, we're gonna have lots of reinforcements, so this is gonna be a bad time. Achievements! What the hell? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, you shot your friend. That's cool. Oh, I gotta be careful about that. Nice. Okay. The do special moves on the face buttons using the L trigger gets in the way of my mentally, like, needing to heal and stuff like that. I wonder if I should drink. I like how it just goes back to being calm. Like, that's very not even most video games. Like, Metal Gear would have had more effort for me to go back to being calm, but, you know, this is Werewolf, so it's like, oh, there's a Kronos in the building. Meh, we lost him. I did drain my rage, that's true. I healed twice, so, how am I doing on skills? Nope, no skills. Okay. Anybody got a plant? I would like a plant. Would have liked to have immediately run into that. Great. Okay, so I guess it's probably going to be maybe 2 rooms together. Oh, I've already been through here. Or wait, no, it might be empty because it's a boss fight. Are we seeing any reinforcement doors I need to smash? Yeah, this is where I start. Alright, maybe this is the exit to the area. Maybe I'm done and ready for more plot. Achievement Lone Wolf. Steal the explosives.
Where are we headed?
Tarker's Mill.
Exactly, Cody, exactly. Okay. Washington State Forest. Cahal discovered that Andron, a global energy corporation, was about to launch an attack against his Karen. Putting an end to a 5-year exile, the Fianna warrior returns to his former home, fearing for his tribe and for his daughter, Adina. She might be a cub. It might be okay. She can be the next generation. Pressing button.
We're too late. Engine is already here.
Is that what the tip said, Cody?
Stop the truck.
Why did you roll out if he was stopping the truck anyway?
What's even down there? My home. Dusk, stay out of this. Wait! Call!
Rodko! Rodko, they've cleared our northern line. They have an exo.
We'll take care of the wounded later. We have to stop them.
Let's go! Move!
Why was he already bloody? Oh, look out, he's got a beret.
Over there!
Okay, alright, okay. Yeah, we saw those earlier.
Right.
Oh, God, why would you just stand in front of the 50 cal, dude? Quad 50 cal.
Rodko.
You'll regret that.
That didn't look like it had enough texture on it. What?
Clever boy. Ultra, fall back!
Oh, I thought he was just gonna use the gun.
Tell me, where's Adana?
Don't worry, Cahal. Your daughter didn't fight this battle.
Alrighty then.
How are your wounds?
Riddled with silver. They'll take days to heal. But things would have been far worse if you hadn't stepped in.
I just did what I had to do. Nothing more.
I honestly never thought I'd see your face again. Why'd you come back, Cahal?
I heard that the cairn was going to be attacked. I was afraid for you. For Adana.
And how did you hear that?
I overheard Endron talking about it on my last job. I may have left Tarker's mill, but I never turned my back on it. I couldn't just abandon you.
You found it easy enough 5 years ago. Your cairn and your daughter have always needed you. I tried to tell you that.
Where is she, Rodko?
With Ava. Working undercover at the biggest Endron site in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, good.
Best option available to us after the failure of our last mission.
Rodko, you let Adana infiltrate Endron? My fucking daughter? After what happened with her mother?
Your daughter is the best undercover agent I have. We will not win our fight for Gaia without first bringing Endron down. And with your daughter on the inside, we're closer than ever. She may not fight like we do, but she's every bit as strong. You should respect that. The work she's doing inside Endron is absolutely vital. More so after what their private fucking army just did to us. I'm afraid her work won't be able to stop Endron from retaliating against us. Not after our last mission.
Your last mission? What do you mean?
You remember the old abandoned mine not far from here? Endron bought it and turned it into a training center for their new recruits.
A mine?
Launched an attack to wipe them out, but Tank Girl stopped us. The woman you saw in the exo during the attack, she drove us back.
Tank Girl, called. I encountered her during my last mission. She was trying to buy silver bullets from an arms dealer. That's where I learned she was planning an attack on the cairn.
Major Grainer. That's the name her men give her. But to us, she's Tank Girl. And she leads Endron's troops with about as much grace. Their attack on the cairn was their first wave of revenge for our attack on the training center. We managed to repel them this time, but it's only a temporary victory. They might return at any moment. And Endron just keeps recruiting soldiers.
Then we've got to go back to the mine and destroy their training center. It's the only way to buy the cairn any sort of safety. No matter how brief.
Go back? No. Not until I'm well again. Then we can strike.
So, I like the movie Tank Girl. I don't really remember it anymore. I haven't seen it in like 20 years, but where are the lengthy speeches of glory, honor, and wisdom? Is it weird, Cody, that I think the biggest problem is that I don't know what the auspices of his pack members are? Oh, hello.
Tell me about Adana. How have you trained her?
Just as I promised you. I trained her to be a warrior. I taught her everything she needed to fight, to defend herself, so that we wouldn't see a repeat of what happened to Ludmilla.
Wait, so we're going with the assumption she had a first change? I didn't gather that from the dialogue he gave me.
Has she gone through her first change yet?
Oh, no, we're
Not
asking.
yet. And despite all my training, she never showed much inclination toward the wild side of things. She preferred to spend her time with Ava, studying humans, technology, and infiltration.
To walk in Ludmilla's footsteps.
That's right. And though it's not how I wanted to do things, it certainly paid off. She has proved to be an exceptional spy. Rest assured, though, Adana is just as much Garu as you or me. Her first
That's not how that
choice
works,
will come in
dude.
time, no matter what path she chooses to take.
You don't know that. Why don't you know that? This feels weird, Cody. These things feel weird. Fianna Disdain Weaver Tech, right? Exactly. This is... It's not bad, but for anybody who's watching this, you know, who doesn't know Werewolf the Apocalypse, this is, I believe the most polite way to say it would be it's inconsistent with some of the expectations that Cody and I would have playing this. Hence the off-brand Fianna. Like, we're not even really saying people's tribe names, we're not mentioning auspices, we're not really saying their breed forms, we're having very human conversations. I was really hoping for some sort of Karen with Karen, like they're both in Krynos, they're growling at each other, but you can only read the subtitles or something, or like Star Trek translates it into English for you or something, like it starts growly and then like it flows into English so that you know they're still talking, but we need it so that you can understand it. Right, exactly, Cody. Like, I don't know if they're like just convinced it'll happen, but like, guys, anybody who doesn't know, generally speaking, um, either somebody who's gonna have a first change, you do a rite like but like around the time of their birth, and you can discern whether they will have one someday. A first change being the first time that they're gonna be Garu, or they are Garu, I should say, and they're gonna shift form for the first time. Um, or they reach generally around puberty and they have a first change. So why they're back and forth on the we don't know if she's going to, followed by, oh, she's going to do it someday. Like, at this point, it would be fairly binary to mine and Cody's knowledge. You would either know she will someday, or you would expect she could someday, but you wouldn't know it for certain. Writing seems inconsistent. The people who are writing it weren't very steeped in the game's lore atmosphere. Well, I don't know about that second one, Cody. I believe I would lean more on to they've made a lot of concessions towards getting a werewolf game out there that people would be able to play and enjoy. And as stated, the game is pretty enjoyable to play, excluding that one checkpoint so far. But for anybody who wants the lore, which we do, you and I, it and its character presentations and stuff is coming up a little short, if I'm being totally honest.
Tell me about Ava. How's she doing?
When you went into exile, she succeeded you as my lieutenant. She was ready and willing, but it was hardly a smooth transition. I was forced to make some concessions.
I can imagine.
Yeah, some concessions.
There are a lot of humans in the cairn. A lot more than when I was here.
Ava's lamb to mankind.
I'd heard about her group of activists. They're actually getting a lot of attention at the moment. Not sure if that's the best thing for the pack.
That's what I thought too, at first.
What do you mean?
For the longest time, I never trusted humans. But then I saw how they fought. How they stood strong for what they believed in. I saw their potential. Even I had to admit that Ava was right. The humans have been stalwart allies in our fight for Gaia. And now you've seen firsthand what Indran is doing to us. Our ranks grow thinner every year. Ava's humans aren't afraid to put their lives on the line for the planet. What more could I ask for?
Wait, so you haven't trusted humans. So are you Metis or Lupus-born? Because I just figured you were Hamid-born. You present yourself as Hamid-born. You are relaxing, trying to heal in Hamid form right now. So, like, what am I supposed to think exactly? Yeah, I don't know, Cody.
Come on,
I don't know.
look. There's no way we can make a move on the training center.
I'll take care of that goddamn training center myself. You know I can handle it on my own.
No. You're no longer a part of this pack. It's my responsibility.
And how long will it take for you to get better? Days? Weeks? If they return, the cairn will fall.
Huh. I'll think about it. Go pay your respects to your Fen and come back to me. Then we'll talk about the mine.
Okay, honestly, they should have a good idea whether it's days or weeks. Like, it doesn't matter if he's been shot with silver. There should still be some Geru healer on hand to discern how long it will take. Well, it could be a really... Okay. In their defense on that one, Cody, they could be a really small sept that only has basically the Guardian pack that would do all the work. Like, if we don't present this as a very large Karen, which I suspect we're about to, but, like, if we don't do that, then you could have one pack. We're assuming the pack only has the 4 people we've seen. Well, not 4 people. How many would be left now? The old guy, the daughter apparently counts as part of the pack, Ava, so 3 that we've seen.
The cairn is in a bad way.
Hello. Who are you? Oh wait, that's Dusk.
Dusk, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to keep clear.
You really thought I'd leave you behind like that? You should know me better than that by now. Besides, looks like you need all the help you can get. I really don't want to lose my front row tickets to the Cahal show.
Let's see here.
This isn't your fight.
Yeah, well, I think that's for me to decide.
Well, if you really want to help.
I'll go look after the injured. I rang the Weatherstormers and asked them to lend us a hand, too. Don't worry about me. You just do what you gotta do.
Dude, this is a Geru sept, a Fianna sept, theoretically. I told you it's not your fight. You should probably leave. Oh, I'm definitely with you, Cody. You're not distracting me. And I hope anybody who's watching understands that we say the things that we are saying from a place of love. Oh, why is this tree glowing? I thought it would be one of those spirit ones that I could grab points out of. Oh wait, it is. Hey, look, I have a spirit point. Well, let's do that, I guess. Hunterman's probably going to need some more healing. Will now restore extra health if they hit enemies. Slow motion is now activated upon detection. When aiming the crossbow, multiple targets can be marked and then chain killed. Well, that sounds really good, except for I only have 3 marks. Or 3 crossbow bolts. You know what, I don't... Glowy Tree Awakened? There is a perk for extra bolts, but I still don't feel like 3 is enough on. Let's just get my sucking in combat out of the way. Let's get some healing on first. Hi, dude.
Good to see you made it through okay.
Thanks in no small part to you. I'm glad you came back, Cahal.
Lambda Mankind really helped us out too. We're lucky to have them with us.
Lambda Mankind? Now see, that sounds like some Glasswalker shenanigans. Oh, what's this? Ludmilla, I got your letter. You know that you could have come by and talked to me, but I understand. This sort of subject is not my specialty. Thanks for telling me that you are there for me. It's not always easy to take the role of pack leader. I've had to distance myself from everybody. That's the way it goes. But you are still my sister, and I'm happy to have you in my pack. Rodka. Okay. Out of character, everybody should be aware that, generally speaking, we don't actually treat quote-unquote humans, what they haven't been saying kinfolk, as pack mates.
True. Rodko did change when he became pack leader.
Also, why was that letter laying around? Seriously, she hasn't been alive for like 5 years. Rodko, I haven't had much time to see you since Adana, I don't remember how they say it, was born. And I don't want you to feel as though I've abandoned you, so I've taken some time to write to you. A lot has changed these last few months with my marriage to Kyle and the birth of her, and I know that your duties as a pack leader take up a lot of your time. But I want you to know that I'm proud of what you are doing, for the pack, for Tanker's Mill, and for our fight for Gaia's survival. If ever you want to talk of any of that, know your little sister is always there for you.
Adana was only a few days old.
Adana, that's what I thought. It's one of those Fiona things that I have trouble with, where it doesn't look like it sounds, so I keep wanting to say something other than what I'm reading. Technically, there have been Fiona King who have been treated that way in the past, so it's a rare honor. Yeah. Is it weird I was reading those letters thinking that there should be more, what am I looking for? Doublespeak? There's not doublespeak. But that there should be, euphemisms. That they wouldn't be saying Sept and Gaia and all this stuff, that they would, like, I don't know. Feels like you would shroud that. Literally, you'd shroud it.
Those bastards.
Oh, he's subtitled as kinfolk.
How could they?
Silver. That's what killed her. They had 3 snipers trained on her. She never had a chance.
Okay, there we go. We just heard about a character I've never met who died from Silver. 3 Silver snipers. Game has not presented the concept of hiding from humanity. It has shown we take humans into the Cairn and fight with us. Yeah, I know. Look, this feels a little bit more like Splinter Cell, or not Splinter Cell. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, with the like walking around a hub-like area with a whole bunch of people standing around.
Magnus didn't even know how to fight. He was a spirit healer, a
Like,
caretaker of children.
where are the Lupus? Where are the Metis? Where are people conversing with spirits? There's just a bunch of humans standing around. It's totally weird. Well, I don't know. I haven't eaten any humans, Cody, so I don't know about that. Oh, dead body. A visiting Metis from a different Karen, Cody, who came to help out, obviously.
Keep an eye out. We may have pushed them back, but who knows what they're capable of. Rodko's counting on us.
Is this our Shrouded Glen? Everything is blocked off by trees? Like, by roots? Any more spirits I can grab essences from? I assume that's the direction to the Karen's heart. Seriously, why are there no people in other forms? And these guys literally know where the Karen is. We need to be seriously considering what we need to do to refortify this place and or fucking plunk out the seed or... No, wait, actually, I guess we're not doing BNS rules, but still. Oh, there's a tree.
Serious? But how? She was in the back, attending to the wounded.
It's all my fault. They had a sniper. I just couldn't take him out in time.
That sword is in a stone. Ludmilla again. I've never been comfortable with words, but I need to talk to you. You've been gone for a few months now. Kal-El left as well just after you. He left the pack. I told him to stay, that his place was here. He didn't listen. He left Adana in my care. He thought he was dangerous for her. I'm trying to train your daughter to become the best Geru possible. I don't want to relive what happened that day when the damn Black Spiral Dancer took you away from us. It's my fault. You should never have gone on that mission. I'll never forgive myself.
Rodko must have written this when he lost his sister.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Alright, well. I'm gonna do whatever this presumed cutscene is, and then call the recording for YouTube. Let's see what happens. Any main character can be undone by a cutscene.
It has been many a year since I last felt your presence, warrior of Gaia.
It's been nearly as long since anyone called me that.
Your
Really?
cairn needs you, and the wild has need of your protection. The Eater of Souls is fighting with all his might to take control of it. And he is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
I will say that's a good looking totem spirit. I don't really actually know that totem, but custom totem. I mean, it's a little too humanoid for my liking. I like to do humanoid type totems when they become comfortable with you, and I don't know. But besides that, it's interesting looking. And it's well designed. Bird's nest,
I came
agreed.
back to find my daughter. Have you seen her?
Adana, a dear friend, and always respectful of nature. You fear for her safety, then? She, too, is fighting for Gaia, in her own way. But do not worry. You both walk the same path. You will find each other in time. To fight your battles, you will need power. Power I can provide by helping you develop your warrior gifts.
Thank
You're
you.
offering to teach me
Ethan.
gifts?
You may find lost spirits during your travels. Return them to me, and I will be able to strengthen your natural abilities.
That's not how that works.
One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will show you the way. Soothe their souls and send them to me, so that they may travel to the wild without being captured by the worm.
I will if I can. But my priority is Endrin's training center.
Weaken the forces of the worm there, but never forget your brothers and sisters. Gaia needs you.
Hmm. Oh, destroy reinforcement entries. That would actually be useful. I mean, if you're gonna give me a free point. I mean, you say it'll use my crossbow bolts, Cody, but I don't have any crossbow bolts. Why is the Karen this close to a road? Guys, seriously. Alright, for everybody who's watching later on YouTube, I hope that you're having a good time. I am actually having a good time, but I'm starting to feel that divergence from what actually should be based on the lore and what is actually happening based on the game, and it's starting to stack up. Lots of little cuts, if you will, bleed me out. On that note, anybody watching later on YouTube, I thank you for watching. I hope that you had a good time. This has been Improvision Entertainment presents Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. I have been Huntermun, and I'll see you in the future.